Okay. All right.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Seattle Supersonics. Here we go. So the Lakers will get the first possession. Pass to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now, here is Schrempf. Off target from three-point range. Fisher outside. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. A special move before the shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Hawkins. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Hawkins has such an uncanny ability to score. Had to get rid of it quickly, and he did.
Here's Kobe. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Hawkins. A rebound by the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Now, here's Van Exel. Outside, Jones. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown.
Even at extended range, Eddie Jones can be a reliable offensive option. He's just so steady.
And that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Campbell. To the wing right side. Here's Van Exel. And another three for the Lakers.
I love watching Van Exel dial it in from deep there. A superb sniper from beyond the arc.
Payton attacking. It's blocked. And he gets it back. Good on the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Out to Schrempf. Pass to Hawkins. Clock at 6. The screen from Kemp. Payton from outside. They get it back. And it's Kemp with the jam.
Yeah, and Kemp is well known for his dunking ability. I mean, you have to keep him out of the paint or he's going to posterize you.
Here's Campbell. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Van Exel no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Lakers passing it around. Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got 5.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Baden outside. Pass to Schrempf. Hawkins with it. Drills it from outside. Hawkins has got his second basket of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 57 seconds left in the first.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
So they take the lead. He's got 7.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Payton. Pass to Schrempf. The screen from Kemp. 5 on the clock. And they get it back. Hawkins with it. Back to Johnson. Heaton inside. Seattle needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Now Kobe. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers lead by 1.
14.
And we'll be back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
Yeah, once Shaq gets up ahead of steam, the defense is really without options. I mean, just get out of his way because a slam is incoming.
And good that time. Hawkins has got 9.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Bryant. Ah, the slam! Kobe Bryant flying high.
He's such a selfless player. This guy just makes winning play after winning play.
And here's Schrempf. No scoring in this one. Here's Payton. O'Neal with the rebound. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Cole.
Oh, man.
And Fox's teammates love how unselfish he is, especially when they're wide open.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
And though I know he's having fun, it's unnecessary. Showing up the other team, either here or down the road, that can give them some motivation against you.
And the basket by Schrempf.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And the Lakers have possession. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Jones in the post. Takes it off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
McMillan. Rebound by Van Exel. Los Angeles leading by 4. Jones, no one around him.
Jones.
Again, Los Angeles.
Nick Van
You know, he's a gifted scorer. Eddie Jones, very capable of doing a lot of damage from the mid-range.
Over to the wing. Pass to McMillan. Here is Burkowski. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Drills the three-pointer.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And here is Van Exel. Six on the shot clock. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
Nick Van Exel.
Van Exel's got 5.
And good work there from Van Exel, finding some space inside and exploiting.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 5. Outside, Perkins.
2 minutes remaining.
4 on the clock. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Right side, Bryant. And Kobe throws it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound.
Kobe.
The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the rope.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. Hayden with the ball. Now defended by Bryant. It's Hawkins on the wing. And the Supersonics miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Seattle. 9-point game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
There's a screen. Outside, Ori. Pass to Shaq. Good, and it's Ori picking up the assist. Shaq's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles. Here is Hawkins. And they get it. Schrempf with it. Here's Kemp. Ori defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. Kemp can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
This guy.
Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Oh, my. A powerful throwdown at its best. The defense wasn't quite effective enough right there, B.A.
He got all the room he needed. That's a jam you know this crowd's going to remember for a long time. The kick out to Johnson. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Here's Johnson. Watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Yeah, great look for Risacher. Close in, gets it done.
Right side Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Here's DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. Now here's DiVincenzo. Ingles from outside. Okongwu with the rebound. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 7-point differential. The shot by Johnson, no good. And now the T-Wolves on the break. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Atlanta. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, he's got no problems getting inside if there's that kind of room available. Dante with 2.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Stolen by Reed. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Miller. Now here's Ingles. Back to DiVincenzo. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Up top, DiVincenzo. Miller, right side. Back to DiVincenzo. Rejected by Okongwu. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Young with the three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now Conley. Rebounded by Daniels.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Wide open. Good as the jump shot falls.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Pass to Edwards. Just 3 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Timberwolves ahead. Up by 10. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Capella can't get it to go. Pass to DiVincenzo. Miller outside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. No made baskets yet. Shot clock at 6. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Capella in the high post. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside, DiVincenzo. Capella with a rebound. Hawks trail by 12. Here's LeVert. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone. But the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball. Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Outside man. Three-pointer. Ooh, poked away.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Outside Young. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Randle outside. 1:56 left in the first half. Rebounded by Johnson.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing, just like we saw there.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I liked what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Rejected by Okongwu. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Hawks trail by 9. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Left side, Edwards. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Young looking for an opening. On the wing, Daniels. From the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's LeVert. Pass to Krejci. Sweet little floater. Krejci's got his first points in this one.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And he converts. The layup. Alexander Walker's got his second basket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Hawks trail by 4. Doubled by Ingles. Stolen by Ingles. Fast break, Minnesota. Back to DiVincenzo. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. About a minute played here in the second half. 4 on the clock. Second chance effort. The rebound by Krejci. Here's Mann. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system, but he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Yep, that one goes. Reed's got 8 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And it's Krejci missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Left side, DiVincenzo. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 6.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Pass to Krejci. Here's Capella. Stolen by Ingles. And they're on the break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And DiVincenzo likes to get out into the open court to try to make something happen.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul hanging on the rim.
Yeah, a little too enthusiastic on the slam. You want guys playing with emotion, but there's a limit to how far you can take it before it hurts the team.
That's tipped. Stolen by Conley. And the shot's good.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Capella. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Pass to Young. Puts the move on. Doesn't go for him. Oh, good D by Edwards. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Off target at the rim. Young from long range. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Strong drive by Edwards. And it's rejected.
Yeah, that was a great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
And Young draws the double. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Edwards looking for an opening. Up top, Randall. To the inside. Gobert, no good. Hawks trail by 7. Outside Young. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fearless from Young inside.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper, getting that ball close in.
Here's Edwards. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Gobert. Picked by Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Randall. To the right side. And another shot. And it's Conley getting it to go. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Outside Young. Outside Johnson. 4-3. Look at Young, making it look easy. Conley looking for an opening. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's Minnesota. They lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Minnesota with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. The 3 hits the trifecta.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Young with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Daniels. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
Outside Young. From deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Young from long range. Miller pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 9. DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And it's Young again missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
First team foul.
Here's Ingles. The 3. He buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rizachet. And the Hawks making a change here. Right side Ingles. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Reed in the post. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Hawks trail by 14. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Poke loose. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
The coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
For 3, Conley.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Denied by Tatum.
There's the link Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Butler from the top of the key. He buries it.
What's the saying? 80% of success is just showing up. And guess what? Butler shows up every night.
First personal foul.
And some changes here for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Tatum. And we're about a minute into the first. The shot, no good. Now the Warriors with it. Outside Payton. Pass to Kuminga. Puts it up from 15. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Now here's Podziemski. Outside Payton.
Known as a crafty defender, Brown really hustles and contests as many shots as he can. He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Now here's Payton. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that one drops for him.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
And it's Hield missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to post. White with a steal. Tatum inside.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more. Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Butler. Warriors trail by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with him about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Tatum. Here's White. Butler covering. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
The 3 from Curry. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first quarter.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Golden State. Left side Curry. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Outside Holiday. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
And it's Green missing.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Now here's Curry. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three is up. Hauled in by Brown. It's stolen by Curry. What if it goes? Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston.
17. The Warriors.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Warriors trail by 5. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the 2nd round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Now here's Payton. Pass to post. And here's Kuminga for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Boston leading by 5. From about 19. Here's Tatum. He's got 9. No good with a layup. And here's Hield. He's guarded by White. And the basket by Hield.
Nice move. Hield showing he's not just a three-point shooter.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Kuminga. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Back to Hield. On the wing, Payton. From downtown. Boston with a rebound. Here's Brown. Driving to the basket. Pass to Tatum. Poke loose. Kuminga with it. Picked up by Tatum. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Inside. And he throws it down. Oh, what a terrific lead pass.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And it's Hield missing. The Celtics with the lead. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Podziemski. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up. And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
Here's Podziemski. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Curry. Down low. Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
That one's no good. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they have the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Curry looking it over. From the arc. Curry buries the triple.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Tatum from long range knocks down the triple. Tatum's got 12 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, strong move, Tatum. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks. You got to expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hill. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
White hits them both. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Knocks it down from distance.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And he recovers it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
About a minute played here in the second half. Tatum, shot is good.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Right side heel. On the take. Good D by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 5. It's stolen by Kuminga. Heel to the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Here's Payton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his 1st foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Back to White. Pass to Holiday. This one for 3. The rebound by Post.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Hield for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Hield's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tremendous shooter. Hield can hit from anywhere.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Celtics trail by 10. Here's White. Podziemski grabs the board. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And here's Kuminga for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Kuminga. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. Over Porzingis. Kuminga's shot is off. Celtics trail by 10. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Warriors now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside for Butler. Back to Curry. Curry takes it in. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
The quickness of Curry makes quick defensive reads, knowing precisely when to knife inside.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears relies on you as a defender.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis, taking contact and completing the play.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Here's Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Tatum's got 11 in the second half.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And it's rejected.
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back.
Celtics trail by 9. White for 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. The 3 from Curry. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 17 points. Here's Tatum. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it.
55.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Warriors lead by 12. Pass to post to the middle. Here's Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. And it's all from three-point range. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Tatum inside. White on the wing. From deep. No good on the shot.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Celtics trail by 12. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
First team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
The Warriors lead by 13. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. They get it back. Outside Kuminga. From behind the arc. No good. Tatum with it. Kuminga defends. And here's Brown for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Hield. That one doesn't drop. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Pass to Podziemski. For 3. That shot, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Outside Payton. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Payton's shot is good.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
The Warriors lead by 11. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Substitution on the court.
For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Outside Holiday. Puts up a three. Unable to get that one. Back to Butler. To the inside. Outside for Green. Pass to Jackson Davis. And stolen by Porzingis. Right side Tatum. Over Green. That's short off the rim. So it's the Warriors now. Brown with the steal. Here's Tatum. And Tatum finishes the drive.
The quicks of Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He can just blow by you so easy.
.124 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Green. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody misses. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum from long range. It doesn't go for him. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Curry. The three. Outside Moody. Green with the ball.
And you want more of this from Tatum. Able to make an impact on defense with this kind of activity.
Good.
At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line, shooting 1.
Butler with the ball. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jason Tatum, first personal foul, 3rd team foul. Shooting for Golden State.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And this is exactly who Tatum is. Someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Second personal foul, 4th team foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Curry taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And so they foul intentionally.
Jason Tatum, second personal foul, 5th team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Draymond Green.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. And Boston calls time here. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. 30 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Warriors.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. So he can't get either to fall. Right side White. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Takes the three. No good there.
Good.
And so it's Golden State winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well...